Hey, the first time you hear the Polk signature Elite ES35, there's this instant moment where dialogue finally feels anchored, like voices aren't floating in space anymore, but actually belong right in front of you. This is for the kind of person who's tired of center speakers that make voices sound distant or muddy, who's watched movies where characters speak but you still strain to catch every word, and who knows that real presence isn't just about volume, it's about clarity and detail. You've lived with systems that blur vocals into the mix, and deep down you know there's a level of audio precision you've been missing. Before anything else, check the current price and stock so you know what options are available right now. Premium center channels like this don't sit around when people discover how much they change the experience. You probably knew it was time to upgrade after too many movie nights where dialogue felt like it was behind the picture instead of in it, where important lines lacked weight or clarity because your speaker just couldn't deliver them with authority. You cranked volume hoping that would help, but it never did. That's when you realize you're done settling and want a speaker that actually keeps up. Swapping to the ES35 feels like a quiet release. It doesn't just push sound, it places it. The 1-inch tweeter and 6.3 inches woofers work together so dialogue stays crisp without fight, and effects have space to sit around it without crowding. Dolby Atmos and DTS compatibility aren't just labels here, they mean immersive moments finally feel immersive because the center isn't fighting for attention, it's leading the soundstage. Your soundbar or front left/right pair finally has a companion that doesn't just fill gaps, it defines presence. In real life this changes how scenes land. You're watching films and voices don't disappear under explosions. You're deep into shows where emotional moments actually matter because you hear every nuance in every line. Your gaming and cues feel purposeful instead of vague. Even music feels more grounded when vocals sit forward instead of ducking behind the mix. The feeling of performance here isn't about big numbers, it's about confidence. Once you've lived with a center channel that actually keeps up with what you're watching, anything weaker feels like it's only half there. If you're even slightly curious, don't let random stock dips or price swings make the choice for you. Speakers this capable get snatched up fast once people hear what they truly deliver. You might wonder if a center channel really makes that big a difference. That melts the moment voices feel natural instead of muffled, and when Atmos content places audio overhead and around you instead of just forward. The high-res certification means detail stays intact instead of washed out. One pleasant surprise most people don't expect right away is how balanced the whole front stage feels, not just sharper voices, but a cohesive sonic picture where everything has its place and nothing fights for attention. Dialogue stays crisp and forward effects breathe around the center, low mids are full without booming as Atmos cues stay intentional and clear. Your soundstage finally feels complete. It needs thoughtful placement, and once you've heard this, weak centers feel hollow. At some point the comparison loop just ends. You stop cycling between options and go with the one that already feels like the missing piece, the speaker that actually satisfies how you want your system to perform. If you've outgrown flat staging, lost dialogue, and setups that don't keep up with modern content, don't let this be the upgrade you delay and regret later. Check availability now, decide with confidence, and let your front stage finally sound like it's supposed to.